Welcome to our meditation practice. We would love to explain, to tell you why the healing of your relationships with the beings that gave you life is so important for your journey. It's not about what you call forgiving. It is about you taking the place of an adult being. You connect with your mother. You connect with your father. If you don't work this, you connect with them always, no matter how old you are, always as a child. You connect with them in the same way that you were connecting when you were a child. So when you were not getting their attention, you will cry, or you will feel hurt and go to your bedroom and be on your mind and be in your emotions and think that life is not right. You will point a finger at them and say, you're not giving me what I'm asking you to give me. Because at that time in your life, at that age, you needed them. You needed your mother and your father, or one of them, or someone that would play that role to survive. Now, if you, as you grow older, if you do not change that behavior, you will still be connected to them in that way. You did this to me, or you didn't do this to me, or you're not giving me what I want. So you will be in a emotional state of mind of a child that is still expecting the parents to do something for them. Even if it is to have your own freedom, you want them to give you your freedom. You want them to apologize to you for what they did or didn't do. You still want them to come and comfort you. What we want you to understand is that you are not that child anymore. So your relationship and the way that you came into the world, through them, depending on them, that situation has changed. In a way, you are an equal to them. You become an adult that do not need mother, father figure for survival. You can make your own decisions. You can live your own life. So every time that you find yourself thinking, feeling, or acting in a way that shows dependency, in a way that shows expectations towards what your parents or parents figure does or don't do for you, understand that you are not living in your adulthood. And at some point in your life, to fully align with your soul, you need to claim that right. The right of become your own self. The right to walk your own path. Yes, they opened the door for you to enter this reality, and they needed somehow to be there to provide the basics for you. But at some point in your transformation, as you grow older, you need to understand that now you are an adult. An adult with the right to make your own decisions, to choose your path, to have freedom, to decode and analyze reality in the way that you want to decode it, understand it. and work through it. So that's why we have been suggested for you to analyze everything that you think, everything that you feel, how you see the world, and see if this is how the world is for me, or I'm seeing the world through the eyes and the understandings and the beliefs of my parents, my community, my country, my groups. It is important for you to understand that you are a unique being that is sustained in a way only through spirit. And yes, spirit uses people around you to move the energy that needs to get your way. So you might think, oh, my friend is giving me this book and this book is amazing, so my friend is helping me with my spiritual journey. Yeah, but your friend gives you a book because the spirit use your friend as a channel for you to get that book. So at some point in your transformation, you need to understand that you are being sustained by your own spiritual self, and that you have the right to live your life and to analyze, to decode everything that happens in your life through your own eyes. It's about cutting cords, dependencies. You are not your mother, you are not your father, you are not your family, you are not your groups, you are not your country, you are not the beliefs of your community, you are not even the thoughts in your mind. You are independent and with the right to transform yourself at every moment, to find what works for you, and to reject and keep away what it doesn't work for you. But in order to claim this space, you need to be at peace with everything that it is, which means being at peace with your mother, being at peace with your father for what they did or didn't do, for what they're doing or not doing. So peace comes first. So you can create your own self once you are at peace with everything that it is, once you accept that everyone has the right to live life their own way, and you as well. You have the right to live life your own way, to have your own beliefs, to find what beliefs work for you. And once you find this place of peace, in acceptance, you are accepting everyone as it is, then you start cutting cords, dependencies, expectations from others. You accept that they can be the way they want to be, but you are an adult. So you're going to decide how you are going to spend your time, invest your time, live your life. How is this sharing connected with you? Do you feel obstacles to get to this point? Are you understanding, even if you're not there right now, are you understanding that you have the right to be your own self? And keep away from your fear what you understand does not belong to you, what is not helping you, what is not aligned with the life that you are that you want to co-create for you. You are always co-creating with others, but you can set within the bubble of co-creation, you can set your own boundaries. How is this understanding resonating with you? Do you have any questions? Do you have any difficulties accepting others and then dissolving expectations and navigating this path of becoming an adult, the director of your own life.
I actually had a question on that.
Go ahead.
So there are some relationships, like family relationships, that we are born into that are in our lives, not because during our life we've consciously chosen to have a relationship with them, but other relationships we do. And some of them we make commitments, like in a marriage or in a business partnership. So I'm wondering, how can you be an independent person and take ownership and honor yourself and your life's path when you also have decided to join it to another's? And sometimes what you need may not be serving the partnership that you have chosen, or you may have someone in your
Let us explain something that is important.
Okay.
You are not there to serve the partnership is there to serve you. This is key. The partnership that you create with someone, business or an affection or a friendship, that connection is giving you information for you to understand your own self. You do not need to sacrifice yourself for the partnership. But if you are in the process of healing and recognizing who you are, the partnership that you have through that co-creation, you get information about yourself and what needs to be healed. Is this understood?
Yes. So we don't have any responsibility in that partnership. So you're flipping it and you're saying,
The partnership works for you. And if at some point you are not getting anything from the partnership, and we are not saying you're not getting joy, we are saying you're not getting any lesson, any excitement, any opportunity for transformation through the partnership, then the partnership is dying. There is no more energy of co-creation between the two or the three or the five of you. But sometimes a partnership can be challenging because the partnership, the co-creation, the space that you're both co-creating is giving you opportunities for you to understand about yourself through joy, through rage, through frustrations, through any emotion. So what you do is you get the emotions, you get what you are understanding is happening to you from that relationship, and then you understand what you need to heal in yourself. So at that point, the partnership is working for you because it's giving you clues about what you like, what you do not like, and what you want to transform or not transform. But the partnership works for you. When it's challenging, it's working for you. But you do not have to live your life to support the partnership. You get from the partnership.
okay.
And when there is nothing else to get, then there is no energy, there is no attraction, there is no magnetic power bringing these two beings together, co-creating that space. It becomes really boring. There is no interest.
Okay. Thank you.
Go create with others to get information always about yourself. You co-create experiences with others to navigate situations to discover and transform yourself. But you are not here to serve a partnership. You are here to find yourself. Is this clear? Does this make sense in your heart?
It's clear. I don't know whether it's sunk into the heart and the essence of me yet because it's so new.
All right.
But I understand.
Did you have any question to dig deeper? Did you want to show any specifics? You want to share specifics? Is something that we can help you with?
No, I think it was an overall kind of question about when we choose relationships and what what that dynamic is between us and the other.
It's a soul agreement of two beings channeling and coming together to co-create a space where both can grow within the space. And you are giving to the other person or the group the experiences that they need to go through, and they are giving you experiences that you need to go through. And we are not defining the experiences are good or bad, positive or negative, happy or, hurtful. But those are experiences that you needed to go through.
So there's nothing that we need to do to nurture relationships, that they kind of are existing in and of themselves for a purpose.
Then what nurtures the relationship is a magnetic power, is the love that those two souls feel for each other and how they committed to help each other. The relationship is kept at an energetic level, not a human level. That's why sometimes you feel like you don't want to be with somebody, but you cannot disconnect from that person. Because energetically, there is a magnetic power bringing you together with that person. Because two souls want to keep that relationship going. Those two souls or a group of souls want to participate and have that space. So at a soul level, that space is being built. And that's why from the human mind or the human heart, you will say, I do not want to be with that person, but life would not let you escape that person. And there are other relationships where the souls feel that they learned everything that they needed to learn from each other. The moment of co-creation is over, and you might have extreme love for that person, but somehow you don't call each other, you don't see each other anymore. Life parts you away from each other. You leave that group, other things start happening in your life. That means the magnetic power is not there yet, because at a soul level, what you needed to go through, you went through. So relationship for you is over. Magnetic power attracting you with the other person or the group is gone. Lesson learned.
Okay, thank you.
How is this for you?
New.
Okay. So it's important that you understand that when you are in a relationship with someone, partnership relationship, business relationship, all relationships that you create, and sometimes relationships that you feel involved even if you don't think you make a decision to be with that person. When you feel that life is not giving you a choice to walk away, it's because you are getting experiences and there are lessons that you haven't learned yet from that relationship. And you'll notice that if you really break away and you take actions to break away from that person, from that group, things are going to happen that will not let you escape emotionally or mentally that relationship. Now, when the lesson is learned and there is no more need for these two souls to interact, the magnetic power dissolves and you are free to go and find new groups, new partnerships, new adventures in your life. So the important thing is to understand when you are in any relationship, what are you getting out of it? What is showing you? What is inviting you to do? How is challenging you? It's always good to have a little bit of challenge in any relationship because that means that you're still growing together. You're still learning from each other. There's still more to do together. And even the challenges are an expression of love. It's two souls helping each other. At a soul level, there is love. They want to still support each other. So sometimes that translates in your human level, that is still a person that creates a lot of conflict in your life. But what is bringing you together is love. But let's bring this example to the beginning of our conversation. You grow into a family, and the family at the beginning needs to co-create a space for you. You are co-creating with the family because you are bringing experiences to your parents, and your parents are getting experiences for you. There is opportunity for you to grow within that space and for your parents to grow within that space as well. Now, when you stay always in the space of connection with your parents, living with your parents, think of energies that you are focusing on that relationship. It takes away energy for you to focus in new relationships, in new lessons. So sometimes with your parents, you feel like you're still in the dynamic that you were in your childhood because they gave you life. So there is a point where you need to realize that it is okay to walk away from that relationship. With your parents, the magnetic power will be always there because they gave you that entrance into our reality, your reality. So it is important for you to make a conscious decision to now start facing other relationships and focusing your energy in other relationships. That's why we were having conversations about motherhood and fatherhood and mother and father figures in your life. Because you feel that the power is always there. It's like an overwhelming power. And for that, you need to make a conscious decision and proclaim, give yourself the gift of understanding that you can break free from that relationship from a human perspective. Those relationships with mother-father figure are different from all other relationships because those were agreements that were sealed at a soul level. Those are permanent agreements. All the other agreements are moments in your life, moments in your evolution. But when a soul agrees to offer you an entering to this dimension, it's a specific kind of relationship at a soul level. So you have to consciously say, I'm an adult now. I'm your equal now. With everybody else, you are an equal. And you know you are an equal. You are an equal with your husband. You are an equal with your friends. You are an equal in any group that participate. You are an equal at a soul level. You are an equal with your business partners. You feel equal with everybody else. With your parents, you feel that you are always in debt and they're supposed to keep giving you. They give you the entrance into this reality. They're supposed to be giving you more and you always act as a child because they give you entrance to this reality. But they were the only two that gave you entrance to this reality. So in yourself, with everybody else, you're equal. With your parents, you are the baby. So that's why we are focusing now in working relationship with mother and father. So that way you understand that you are an equal with them. You are not in debt. And they are not obligated to keep sustaining your time on earth. Is this making sense?
Yes.
All right. That's why for us it's so important to navigate those relationships And if you think of more issues that you go through life, that you feel you need assistance to navigate it, please bring the question the next days. We are here to share possible ways for you to break free from this idea of you being the little one and really claim how infinite and divine you are, equal to everyone, powerful, loving, wise, no matter what you heard and you accepted from your parents. If they told you they needed to overprotect you because you were tiny and sweet and adorable, then you go through life thinking that you're still tiny and sweet and adorable and you need others to protect you. The idea is to understand that that's how your parents saw you, but you have the right now to see yourself as a strong, independent, powerful, infinite, divine being. So your parents gave you that definition, and maybe you play that role in your childhood, but it's important that now you start noticing, I'm not that person that my parents labeled me. It is okay that they saw me that way. They showed me love that way. But I don't have to keep being and acting that way now. How do I want to be seen? Do I still want to be adorable? Good. Do I still want to be tiny and weak? No. Shift that. You have the right to shift that. You relabel yourself. You redefine yourself now. It's easier for you to not accept definitions from the ones that you feel equal. But it's more difficult for you to not accept definitions for the ones that gave you entrance to this reality. And that's what we are sharing this. For you to understand that as an adult, independent, you can start defining yourself in the way that best fit you. And in the way that best work for you. To create the life that you want to create for you. All right. Deep breath in. Exhale. Think of, as we always say, Laura is sharing the words, but we are sending you this message in waves. And the waves are all around you. The words that has been expressed. Each word is a feeling. Each word is a frequency. Each word is a note. And it's all in your space now. So take a deep breath in to take what you are resonating with right now, what you want to make it a part of yourself. And exhale the old beliefs, the ones that are not aligned with you anymore, the ones that you want to release and let go. Inhale the frequencies that you want to incorporate in yourself, and exhale the beliefs and the energy that is not longer serving you. And one more time, deep breath in, exhale, and when you feel ready, open your eyes. We love you.